Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Better Presents, and I've embraced Botania. If you remember in the last episode I was looking over some Botania stuff, and I thought it looked pretty cool. So I decided to... Oh god, it's one of those mini Endermen. I don't know what these things are. Creepy freaking beast, though. Let's see if we can kill it. Yep, we killed it. Don't know what this screen is for. We'll figure it out soon enough. But, let's just put that extra stuff in there. Botania, it's kind of cool. It's got some neat stuff in it. I haven't figured it all out just yet. Not just yet. There's still a lot to figure out. But, for the most part... it's pretty freaking cool. Excuse me for a second. I just need to collect this living wood. So let me just go through the basics of Botania. So we, of course, have seen all of those very beautiful mystical flowers everywhere. The ones with the little glowing lights over top of them. These things. And they grow everywhere. Naturally, by the looks of it. Doesn't seem like I have to do anything to influence that. And what you do is to start off with Botania. I'll give you Botania. You want to make the Lexicon or the Lexicon Botania to start off. And this is going to give you a basic breakdown, as we were looking through before, of how to do all the basic stuff. So, damn rain. Alright, so there's the 16 different flowers. Alright. Now this part makes no sense to me. Right-clicking on a petal and burying it in the and clicking the gun will bury it, having it emit particles. I did that. It doesn't seem to serve any purpose. So I don't know why the hell you'd ever do that. The floral powder, which then can be made into... So you pluck off the petals by putting them in a crafting table. Alright. You make the mortar and pestle. We saw that. And that gives you a powder. The powder can in turn be mixed with bone meal to make floral fertilizer. So I've made a whole ton of floral fertilizer here. And we're going to use this floral fertilizer to grow a few more flowers. There we are. Floral fertilizer serves really no purpose outside of being able to do that. And our cinder flowers are now back here, planted. I haven't decided to harvest them yet because I want to be able to grow more of them first. I got to figure out how to do that. So, anyways, we've got you got various types of flowers here. There should be 16. I'm not seeing the black flower. That's the gray one. Where's the black flower? Oh, of course it didn't bother to grow the black flower. Black flowers are hard to come by too, and they're like the most rare. There's a tulip over there. Anyways, it's a random amount of stuff. This is one of the most important flowers right here, the mystical white flower. And the reason for that is that the mystical white flower is part of our process for basically doing the important stuff. So what you need to do is you need to create, after you made your pestle and mortar. Alright, oh, that's that one right there. Which is combined, which is made as follows. Stick, wood, and a bowl. Bowls are made this way. Alright. After that, you want to make the petal apothecary. So the petal apothecary is made as such. Stone, 2 stone slabs, cobblestone blocks, and a mystical white petal or an orange petal or whatever petal you got laying around. Any one of the 16 petals, okay? It gives you the petal apothecary, okay? Which is the main device for creating things. Alright. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take these mystical white petals, which we have right here. Stick those things in there, because they're kind of rare to come across. Just make sure I have everything on the second... Yep, I do. Okay. Alright, next thing you do, what you're going to do is you're going to take those mystical white petals, 4 of them. Oh, we need a bucket of water. Okay, so we're going to take a bucket of water. I got an infinite water source here just for this purpose. That did not work. There we go. Alright, and you're going to take 4 of those petals and throw them in with your drop button. So Q in my case. There we go. That's all 4 of them in there. Next, you just need some garden variety seeds, which we have right here. And we toss in one of those, and it gives us, boom, the pure daisy. And the pure daisy is one of the most important flowers, because the pure daisy allows you to get living wood and 1, 2, 3. Sorry, pardon me. It allows you to create living wood and living rock. And the way you do that is you just simply encase the flower with a wood. Any wood will do. And you can tell right away that it's working because these little white particles... It's kind of hard with the rain, guys. I apologize. And I hope it's not too loud, that rain. But the little white particles emanating from the wood shows that it's going to be turning into living wood. Living wood and living rock give you these items here. Okay. And for these flowers here, it's exactly the same process, only you use stone. So... Obviously, to get some stone, you're going to take cobblestone, you're going to put it in a furnace. And that's going to give you stone. I don't have any stone left to show you, unfortunately, because I've used it all. And that's going to give you stone. You place the stone around these daisies, and boom, you end up with this, living rock. Alright? Now, what we need to do now is we need to get a mana spanner. This is where I'm at as far as the Botanica has shown me. Alright, so the mana spanner... Spreader, sorry, mana spreader. There it is. Mana spreader, and this is a redstone mana spreader, which just allows you to influence it with redstone. An elven mana spreader, Gia mana spreader. So these are advanced versions of... Oh, wow. Yeah, those are some advanced looking sons of guns. Elementium ingots. I don't even know what that is. Block of elementium. That's elementium, my dear Watson. But we're going to build the basic one here, okay? This is the one we can actually build. So we just need some living wood, one of these petals, and a block of gold. Or a bar of gold. Well, I have no shortage of gold in my world now, do I? Yeah. My vanity knows no limits. That's just a little decoration I built because I love gold. I love gold. I am gold member. Sorry, that was a terrible gold member. I apologize for that. I don't really apologize for that. You guys can go to hell. Anyway, so we're going to make a mana spreader. Alright. So, whoops. So the mana spreader is made as such. Alright, so we're going to take any one of these things. We've got 6 of these. Boom. Gold block. And then living wood. Okay, we'll make 2 mana spreaders just because I figure we're going to need more than 1. Boom! Mana spreaders. Alright. Wait a minute. I skipped a step. I need to make that flower. Where do I make that? How do I make that flower? Okay, where's my book? The Daybloom and the Nightbloom are what I'm after here. Okay, so Pure Daisy, the Runic Altar. Runic creation is a rather important complex advancement in Botanica Magica. I don't think we're there yet. Runes are important. That's how you make the Runic Altar. Okay, so I need to make the mana pool first, obviously. The Pure Daisy. We've made that. Yep. We've made a wand. Okay, now here's something where that's where I'm at. Okay, so 4 of those things into the Petal Apothecary gives you the Pure Daisy, which we've made. Wand of the Forest. Okay, so this general multi-tool Wand of the Forest. The wand is made by effectively Strung pair of mystical petals to any color of living wood twigs. Yeah. Alright. The bind mode and function mode. In bind mode, it can shift right-click on a compatible block to select it. Shift right-clicking elsewhere binds the two blocks. I don't know how that works. Function mode, it'll simply not do that. Shift right-clicking. Sure, okay. And the wand isn't bound to anything. Right-shift clicking a block allows it to rotate the block. Okay. So we've made one of those. Right here. I've got a wand. I've got a wand. I'm special. I'm a special wand boy. Anyway, back to the book. Okay, so now we have our wand of some kind of thing. Now there's generating. Here we are. The Daybloom. Daybloom is the most basic and rudimentary generating flower. Simply put, it performs a modified photosynthesis process in order to transform light. Process is rather slow, about da-da-da-da. Alright. So this is how we first create mana. We need to get some mana going. Alright, so how do you make this thing? You need 2 yellow, 1 light blue, and 1 orange. Alright. Orange, 2 yellow. Okay, let's see if we can make more than that. 1 light blue. And 1 orange, right? Oh, I do have some stone. My mistake, folks. So let's show you how stone turns into living stone. It's pretty much... Whoops, I went a little too wide with that first placement. Damn. I just wasted all that. I just wasted that stone, didn't I? Yep, because it's turned back into regular stone. But anyway, that's stone for you. Okay. So let's just put all this stuff back before I waste it all like an idiot. Spreaders, living rock. I'm going to hold on to that for a second. And let's stick the gold back in there. Alright, so we need a bucket of water. And we'll fill that up. And let's just fill the bucket up again so it's ready to go. Alright. And then what was the recipe on that? 2 yellow, 1 blue, 1 orange. Okay. Alright, so we go Q, 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 and Q. And then we just need to toss in some regular old seeds. And that should give us the blooming onion. Here we are, blooming the Daybloom. The most basic way of generating mana. So once again, we need, excuse me, to get the water, fill it up, and then boom, 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 and boom. And then some seeds. Nope, that's not right. Okay. How do you get all this stuff back? Empty hand, maybe? I screwed up. And now I don't know how to get it back. Ah, you shift click. Alright, so shift click. 1, 2, 1. Light blue. And a seed. Boom, a Daybloom flower. So now we have 2 Daybloom flowers. That is the most basic and rudimentary way of getting... Hey, shit, you know, we can make some more. We got plenty of those mystical yellow flowers. Well, we'll keep a couple. And do we have more of those light blue flowers? Cyan. Cyan considered to be light blue? Or cyan considered to be cyan? I guess cyan is considered to be cyan. Light gray. Now, what makes the light blue petal? It would seem I don't have any more. I know what they are, too. I know what they look like. They're kind of cool looking. No, that's the blue one. Where's the light blue one? There it is. And that's the cyan one. There we are. And there we are. Alright, so we got 3 more of those suckers. Because this is going to be the most important first step for us for making mana. Mana! Sorry. I'll refrain from doing that again. My apologies. And we need some of those orange bastards, right? So I'll put that shucker back here. We can always make more fertilizer in the future. We got plenty of bone meal, and we have extra of these petals around, so we should be doing okay. Eventually, I'm going to have to fill an entire larger area than this with these flowers. I may start working on an area that is like one of these farms in size, just for the flowers. The flowers, so many of them. All right, so we just need some of these orange guys. We have a few more of the orange ones. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2 seeds. Boom. 3. One. Okay, so 1, 1, 1, 2 seeds. Boom. I like this. This is good. Alright, try it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, and seeds. And sing, and dance, and do everything. Alright, so we got all that. Boom, 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 boom. Let's put all that shite back. Alright, so now we have our Daybloom flowers. Obviously, it's not daytime. I don't think they're gonna work. They need direct sunlight from what I understand. So put them here. And they can't touch each other. This is the thing. If they're next to each other like this, they compete for the sunlight, okay? So what you want to do is you just want to spread them out a little bit. In this pattern, for example. Now, we also should probably make those lunar ones. Yeah, I don't know what you're going on about there. The Nightshade, here we are, is a dark counterpart of the Daybloom. It generates mana passively in any situation the Daybloom cannot, as long as the nighttime, albeit at half speed. Okay, well, it doesn't do it quite as well because it's only utilizing the sun, I suppose, reflecting off the moon. So, gray petals and purple. So we need some grays and we need some purple. Oh. Need some blacks? Oh, damn it, the blacks. I told you, the blacks are hard to find. We've only got 3 of these, plus 5 there. And we need a purple. Let's just use what we got available. We need more than that. That's too bad. That is too bad. Alright. Okay, so we got that. We need our bucket of water. And we need our seeds, which I put away again. Okay, bucket of water. Purple. Gray. Black. Seed. And that should give us the Nightshade. Boom, baby, boom. I love it. Alright, so we're going to make 5 of these just like before. Okay. One, two, 1, 2 seeds. Okay, that's 3. Four, and number 5. This way we should be able to keep production of our mana going night and day. At least somewhat. That's kind of my goal. Alright, now we have our Nightshades. And we'll put the Nightshades, I guess, right here. They probably have the same issue with being next to each other, I would guess. Alright, now we need our mana spreaders. Mana spreaders. And I think we're going to need one more of those mana spreaders because I'm going to do a little of a refractive lens kind of thing. And we need a petal of some form here. So let's take something we have seemingly a lot of pink. Okay. There we go. Boom, baby, boom. And where are the other mana spreaders? They're probably on my belt. Yep. Okay. I'll stick one mana spreader right there. Let's stick another one right there. Whoops. Did not plan that out right. Alright, so that should be... We need our wand now. Where's the wand? Okay. So the wand's going to tell us how much mana is inside of this thing. So we're just going to go... You can see that now. The mana spreader is showing us the direction it's shooting its mana. Alright, it's shooting at it's shooting its mana. Alright, well, then we'll put the Nightshade ones just like that. Stick another mana spreader there. Are these lined up? They're not! I've done it again, guys. I screwed it all up. I guess it would be easier to look at what the heck I am doing. And then we stick a mana spreader like that. And I just need my last mana spreader, which is right here. We stick that mana spreader just like that. Now if we take out the wand, we should be seeing... That's right, there we go. Alright, so those two mana spreaders are powering, shooting up this mana spreader. It should be collecting... Hey, this one's even been collecting. Or maybe it just took it from this one. I think it took it from this one when it was shooting it. Alright. So that's just a directional thing. It doesn't actually serve any purpose. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a mana pool. And the mana pool is the primary way of collecting mana. So mana pool is simply living rock in a bowl shape-ish form. Boom. Mana pool. We'll make one more of those suckers because I got another trick up my sleeve. Alright. And we put the mana pool right there. And we should start seeing mana being sent to this. At least I think that's how that works. Yeah, it's sending it to the diluted mana pool. Accepting mana from items? Is that what that says? Accepting mana from items. Alright. So there we go, guys. That's the basics of Botania right there. And then once we start collecting mana, which seems like it's taking a sweet time. So it's sending it to the mana spreader, yeah. Mana spreader, yeah. Are we getting anything in this mana pool? Why aren't we getting anything? Oh, there we go. So there you go, guys. That's how that works. Now we have some mana in our mana pool. So why did I make a second... Which I don't seem to have anymore. Oh, I never completed it. Why did I want to make a second mana pool? Because you toss this mana pool into this mana, and it will become a bigger mana pool. Or not, because there's not enough mana in there, I assume. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to wait until we get a little bit more mana. Now, I should probably start trying to make bigger flowers, but I think I'll do that in a later episode. So anyways, guys, this is the basic introduction to Botania that I wanted to show you guys. I'm learning it as I go, just as you are. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. So make sure you do leave those comments. Questions, likes, all that fun stuff. There we go. Now she's getting somewhere. Maybe we've got enough now. Yeah, now we got enough one. What the hell's going on there? I screwed up. I didn't hit Q. There we go. Boom. Now we have the improved mana pool. Or is this the improved mana pool? I don't... Diluted mana pool. Let's put this one down and see what it says about this one. And this is the mana pool, and that's the diluted mana pool. So this is the bigger mana pool, I would assume. Okay. Boom. All right, guys. So now we have our simple setup here. Look at that. We're getting some mana. I'm going to have to keep designing a bigger and bigger area here. Obviously, I'm going to want to make a huge field of these flowers so I can harvest a whole lot of them. So I'm going to have to say, hey, the Greatwood tree grew. That was really quick. That was really quick. Congratulations on being awesome. So I'm going to probably, between now and the next episode, cut down a bunch of this area here and flatten it out, and then just fill it to the brim with these beautiful flowers. As hard on the old graphics card as they are with their 1,000 particles. Here we go, guys. We're starting to get somewhere here. And then I think I'll probably just keep filling these things here with these basic flowers for right now. But I'm going to keep reading up on the Botania. And in the meantime, we'll let that mana pool fill up. So thanks again for watching, guys. Like I said, leave those comments. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. I do read your comments. And I will get back to you in the next episode. Evan Better presents Direwolf20 mod pack. Thanks for watching.